Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to another reaction for the Premier League. Today was crazy. The Premier League today was fun to watch. We had amazing games. We had some drama, of course, and we have performances from teams that have been consistent, and some teams that have been dropping the ball, dropping points. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start with the game that took all attention this weekend, which was the Arsenal game in the Etihad, was it? Or the Emirates, sorry, that's the Etihad is the Man City's field, stadium. Anyway, back to the game. Arsenal versus West Ham. This is a derby. And Arsenal was all over them. So much pressure, so much, so much ball control. But you feel that Man City Man City again. Arsenal did not have the finisher. And that's understandable because they are now with no number 9 or a clear attacker who can score for them. But that is not an excuse because in the previous game they were able to score 2 goals. Anyway, this game, I was saying before, Arsenal was controlling the ball, putting pressure, basically circling the ball from here to there. They tried to 1-2s, they tried going here, there, all over the place. But West Ham were really good positioned in the defense area, especially like they were there, they were not giving, they were concentrated all the time. And this is what happens sometimes to some teams. They are in the game and they lose a little bit of focus and they get hurt. West Ham today did not do that. They were 100% focused, and it was really, sometimes we don't like defensive styles, but sometimes when it's working for a team and they use it very well, you can really appreciate it, especially if you have a team that is struggling, and sometimes you can use their defensive style against a team that's fighting for the Premier League in their hometown, or in their home field. So that was nice to watch. And the hard thing for me today was, well, not the hard thing, like the thing I noticed today in the game was like the way West Ham scored. Again, West Ham, yes, that's correct. West Ham scored was really it was really embarrassing, I would say, to be honest. At least it was embarrassing. I will explain to you why. And I said it in the beginning. As I said, you are controlling the game, pressing, doing all the work, here, there, trying all over the place. Then you lose control for a second, then you get scored on. And the way they got scored on Arsenal was really embarrassing. I'm going to call it embarrassing because it was embarrassing. The reason why, because the counter-attack was not even that fast. They weren't like going, like, can't remember the name of the guy. Was it Kudus, I think? Or Bisaka, yeah. He was the one who was running on the side there, number 29. And he crosses the ball, and of course, it was a really, really nice header from Jarrod Bowen. Beautiful goal at the minute 44. Anyway, so the counter-attack was slow, like it was really slow, like the way, and that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes when teams lose focus, they make mistakes because you can see Arsenal players relaxed. You cannot be relaxed. You are fighting for the Premier League, buddy. You cannot be relaxed. Every single play should be counted. Every move should be counted. Everything you do in the game should be counted. You cannot just say, it's a slow counter attack. You're giving them space. You're giving them time to think. You're giving them all these things, right? You need to stop it there, Stop it at the start. Then what's happened? They cross the ball. The guy comes from behind. 4 again. Boom. Here you go. And they get screwed, right? Very nice goal. Very, very nice goal. Then I would like to talk about a player here before we move to another player. Kudus. This guy, my God. Does he have a glue or something stuck to his feet? That was, what can I say? That was that, am I mixing games now? No, I'm not mixing games because I'm good at that. Number 14. he was amazing. But he was amazing at controlling the ball. You can have two players around him, trying to take the ball, but the ball like sticks to his feet. It reminds me of Zinedine Zidane. That was really good to watch. But there is something with his sensors. What I mean by that, sometimes he has the ball and he doesn't pay attention that somebody's coming behind him, and that happened like maybe 2 or 3 times. 100% twice happened. I remember those moves. Like he has the ball and he keeps like, I don't know what to say. Like he keeps he forget, like he doesn't sense that there is somebody behind him. And because I think he has a strong build and he's really good at controlling the ball, he couldn't what can I say? He didn't lose the ball in those 2 instances, but he needs to open his senses. He needs to get some blind spot sensors built in, because otherwise sometimes he can get hurt. Because we don't expect somebody coming behind you, right? You are not as stiff as you're supposed to be. Then you get hit or something or tackled. You can like they say, the hit that hurts you the most is the one that you don't see it. So he needs to be careful with that. I don't know how we can work on that, but you just need to be aware, right? So these are the main things I would say from the game, in addition to the red card, which I thought was correct. It was a clear opportunity for West Ham to worsen the situation for Arsenal, and he gave him a yellow card. But when I saw it was going to the VAR, it was clear red card. The goalkeeper was out, and there is 90% or 95% chance if Lewis did not tackle the attacker, the attacker would easily loop it on top of the keeper, and big chance to be a goal there. So that's a correct red card. Now, the question is the title race over for Arsenal? That is the main question today. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what I think. What I think is the league or the title hopes for Arsenal, I would say they are, with a big percentage, they are gone. However, I'm not gonna count them out yet, because things can happen. There are still 12 games, and we don't know how Liverpool is going to do tomorrow. This is a good opportunity for Liverpool to kill the race, right? We don't want a drop-in point race, because that's what I feel recently. It feels like this title race is a drop-in point race, which is really annoying, to be honest, especially for their fans, right? But it's more excitement for the general fans like me. Anyway, I think with a big percentage, Arsenal are not going to win this league or this title this year, because of the way they perform. Last game they won, but against Leicester City. But Leicester City really made their life horrible, and they were lucky to win that game. I would say today they screwed up in their home field. The next game is going against Forest. It's not going to be easy game, and Forest, they are on something this season, as we saw. So Liverpool tomorrow has a big chance to kill the title race. We'll see what they are going to do, and of course we're going to do a reaction to that game. Also, Arteta today expressed his frustration, his anger towards the performance of the players, and he was not happy with that, and he said that performance does not reflect. I don't know what I'm saying. Reflect is not a Spanish word, is it? I don't know. Does not reflect. What can I say? Does not reflect a title challenger performance. So I agree with him. The performance was not great. You can feel it in the game, and also he took some responsibility, which I think Arteta does. He cannot take the blame. Of course, he is missing players. He has injuries. He has been doing great for the team, and people who think that Arteta needs to be sacked, I disagree with them. I think you guys been fighting for the league twice, 3 times at least now, and you've been in the top 3 so far, like in 3 years at least, right? So he made a huge change in the team. So You cannot just say like, hey, let's get the guy go. Then what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna say, oh, he doesn't know how to win titles. I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is, unfortunately, this year they got hammered with injuries. But I don't know. I think it might be different if he had all of his team. So that's it, I believe, for this game. I think that's all what we can say. Definitely, what can I say? Definitely, Arsenal really made it hard on them on their chances to win the title. Now, the other game I want to talk about is the Aston Villa game. My God, that was a really, really good game. Aston Villa and Chelsea. Fantastic game. And I told you guys last time, Aston Villa has a really balanced team, a really good team, and especially bringing two good players to this year or in January. This is a team that thinks, right? Team that like see, okay, what do we need, right? And they were able to use Rashford, who's struggling with the Man United, and also they brought Asensio, who's been assassinating others, and he assassinated today Chelsea 2-1. Of course, two assists from Rashford, and that was really, really beautiful to see. I'm very happy for Rashford. He seems freer, right? He seems freer. He seems in the game, and that's good thing for him to see. Hopefully, this experience will help him go back to his fantastic shape. So we'll see. Anyway, there was an incident in this game. By the way, the game ended up 2-1 for Aston Villa, of course, and I believe Chelsea scored the first one with Enzo, and of course Asensio, the assassin, killed them, one at the 57th and one at the 89th. That was really, really nice to see. And they shared the build-up of the game, of the second score, in my X or Twitter. I don't like the name X. The Twitter account for Game On with Yassine. So check it out if you like, and make sure to like and subscribe there too, if you feel so. Yeah, so in this game, I will title this game, I have a title for this game, Do Not Leave It for the Referees. Ever, never, ever, in any game. Guys, any player in the world, if you are listening to me, any team, do not leave it for the referees, because the referees will turn your dreams into what they call it. When you don't have a dream, you have a nightmare. And we can see that there was a clear penalty for Aston Villa, and they posted it also on X. It was a clear penalty, a clear grab and push, but the referee did not give it. So please do not leave it to the referees, like what they say in fighting. Do not leave it to the judges, because they will sometimes, based on what they like, they will really hurt you, or like be biased towards you. And if you see a referee asking for Messi's shirt, what does that mean? It means referees are like us. They have favorites and they have teams they like. And of course, if you are as a human, if you have those feelings towards certain teams, you're going to be biased towards them. Make sure to check that video. Actually, I talked about Messi and the situation of the referee who asked him for his t-shirt at the end of the game. And by the way, that game was playing in -17. It was so freezing cold. I don't understand what's wrong with these people putting players through that cold weather. So this is between brackets. Good job for Good job for Aston Villa. Excellent performance from them today. It was a really nice game to watch. And this team is going to, if they keep Rashford and Asensio with them next year, I believe they are going to be a threat next year to at least the first four positions. And we will look at the table in a bit here. There were other games that played today. Southampton and Brighton. Brighton smashed them 4-0. Feel bad for Southampton. They are in the bottom league, sleeping there with tents. Hopefully, I don't know, they are going to go down for sure. Wolves. Guys, I told you gotta keep an eye on Wolves. I have a feeling they are going to stay in the Premier League this year, and this is explained why Wolves are a really tricky team to beat, because we were complaining about Liverpool how they weren't able to beat them that easy. So Wolves beat Bournemouth today 1-0. Arsenal, of course, we said they lost. West Ham or Fulham, Crystal Palace 1-2. Ipswich got smashed by Tottenham 4-1. Spurs is back, baby. Spurs is back, baby, today. Holy moly, 4-1. That was crazy. Who scored here today? Brandon Johnson, 18 and 26. Jet Spence, 77th minute. And Jan, oh my God, who is that? Kolosovsky, 84. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. And Ipswich scored their only goal by Omari Hutchinson at minute 36. Wow, that is good for Spurs. I'm sure they are happy with this result. And what happened after that? I think that's it. That's it for today. 7 games. And no, I don't want to forget about this game, ladies and gentlemen. Man United versus Everton. Almost forgot about this game. What am I doing? That's oh my God, this game was fun. Was really, really, really fun. Everton was, of course, beating Man United in the first half 2-0. Oh my God, that was really painful to watch. Really painful to watch. And guess what? Today I'm giving props to Bruno today, Fernandes, because I've been giving him a hard time. Today he showed why he is, one of the players that they can rely on them. However, I'm not confident. If you have free kicks, give them to him. He can find his way sometimes. Anyway, Everton started the scoreboard or opened the scoreboard by Beto at 19 minutes. And Decore at minute 38, they scored a second. Fernandes scored the first one for Man United at minute 72 from a free kick. And Ugarte is a really good player. Very good control and boom, in, baby. Very, very good control. He stopped and he gave it almost like a front kick inside and scored it. So that was really, 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 really good job for Man United. I feel bad sometimes for them because they've been struggling. I feel bad for their coaches, man. They are unlucky. Like they had the guy who left, the Dutch guy, what was his name? I can't even remember his name. Erik ten Hag. He brought in, he was like, the way he talks, everybody was like happy. We like the way this manager talk, blah, 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 blah. Then the guy ended up and down, up and down. Then he got sacked. Now they brought Amram. He's a still young guy, bringing so much energy, been doing fantastic at Benfica in Portugal. He comes to Man United and he is struggling a lot with this team. And that seems to happen to a lot of people that come to Man United. As I said in my previous video, I believe the Man United problem is not coaches or players. It's a culture. They need to revive their culture. Look at Liverpool. If you look at Liverpool players when they are talking about their team, their fans, you feel like it's like a family, something amazing going on. Even the coach, I think when he came in, he was like, holy moly, this is cool. Even look at the coach who left, Klopp. He said, I will never, ever coach a team in England. That tells you there is something big in Liverpool. Like the culture is different. Man United need that. They need that. How are you going to get that? I don't know. You gotta find a way. And coaches also need to forget this stubbornness thing. I know you need to take as a manager. Sometimes you need to take, hard decisions or harsh decisions against some players to make them maybe work. But at the same time, you have to make it balanced. And Amram now he is struggling with this team. Hopefully they can figure it out, and we'll see what's gonna happen. Now tomorrow, Liverpool is going to have their game deciding for the title, in my opinion. If Pep didn't prep or doesn't prep for tomorrow. I want to use this sometime. I want to use, if tomorrow Liverpool wins, I'm using this in my title. Pep didn't prep. So if Pep doesn't prep tomorrow, he is going to be smashed by Liverpool, and Liverpool will make another wide step towards winning the title, which I would say they deserve a title. They have been playing so hard the last 10 years, fighting against Man City. So I think it would be fair for them to get a title, enjoy it with their fans, because the one they won previously was in COVID times, those harsh times. Anyway, this is my reaction to today's Premier League. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Let's have a discussion. Tell me, what do you think? Is it over for Arsenal? Is Liverpool going to win tomorrow? What did you think about Aston Villa performance? And what did you think about Man United comeback today? And also, what did you think about Spurs? I know sometimes Spurs also, they have been up and down, struggling a lot, but they managed to score 4. That's a good push for them. Do you think Arsenal is going to survive somehow this challenge and maybe keep challenging for the title? These are all the questions we have. Make sure again to comment, drop me comments, like and subscribe, and I will see you next. By the way, I am doing also reactions, my first reaction to the American Soccer League, MLS, today. It is my first time doing that, so I am excited to watch the games tonight. So I will see you then. Have a nice day again, and have a good night for people who are going to bed now. Bye-bye.